The learning daily Nishmas Etta Ahuva Bas Yaakov Masechus Bechoros Perek Beis Mishna Hey. This Mishnah is similar to Perek Aleph Mishna Beis, except over there we're talking about Petach Hamar, and over here we're talking about Bechor Behema Tahira, like we spoke out then. Rachel Sheyolda Kimin Eiz, Ve'ez Sheyolda Kimin Rachel, even though both the Rachel and the Eiz are minim that are chayiv in Bechor Behema Tahira, but since the child is not doimet to the mother, Potter min ha-bechor, you're potter from a bechor, and the Gemara is actually back there in the first parak on Daf Hey, learns it out from Exeris HaKasav, because it says bechor lamali. Why does it have to say bechor shar and bechor kasef and bechor eiz? It's the darshan shehu shar bechor shar, but im yesh by mixa simanim, if the child has some of the simanim of the mother, then yechayiv. That's also the Joshua Ach Chalak to tell us that if it's mixa simanim like the mother, then you are chayiv. When we spoke out then, what would be the halacha by Peter Chamar? Mishnah Vav, Rachel Shaloi Bikra, if it's its first child, the older Shnei Zcharim, they're twins. The Yatsu Shnei Rishem Kecha, they come out at the same exact time. And this in the first parak was Mishnah Gimel. And we spoke out this Mishnah then, that it's a machlekes over here in our Mishnah, Rabbi Yisrael Yomer, Shnia L'Kayin. Rabbi Yisrael says that they both go to the Kohen. Shenamar Zacharim LaHashem. The Gemara says, Amri Debei Rabbi Yana, Rabbi Yisrael Shamina Lei. Rabbi Yisrael holds Efshel Tzamtzein Bidei Shemayim, Kolshkin Bidei Adam, that it's possible that they both came out at the same exact second. The Chachamim say, I Efsher, it's impossible. Ela Echad Loi ve'Echad LeKohen. One goes to the Kohen, and one the Yisrael gets to keep for himself. Which one goes where? It's a machlekes. Reb Tarfon Omer HaKohen Boyer Lo Yasayafa. Reb Tarfon says that the Kohen gets the better one. Rabbi Kiva Omer Mishamnim Beineim, which the Gemara explains, means HaKohen Noitel Chusha, that the Kohen gets the weaker one. And the Lashon Shuman is that they dan on the better one, the halacha of Hamoitzi Mechaver Raya, that the Yisrael could tell the Kohen, I see Raya, bring me a Raya, the Bechor hu v'shako. Until you bring a Raya, I get to keep it. So what's taka the reason of Rabbi Tarfon that says HaKohen Bar Lo Yasayafa? Why don't you say Hamoitzi Mechaver Raya? Why does the Kohen have the right to get the better one? So the Gemara says Kasavar Ahu Debari Nafek Bereisha, that he held, Rabbi Tarfon held, at least in the Havamina, because the Gemara is going to say soon that later on in the Mishnah, Rabbi Tarfon was chayzer from this. At this point, we say Ahu Debari Nafek Bereisha, that the Metzias is that the stronger one comes out first. So it's mistaver that the Bechor is the stronger one, and that's why the Kohen takes the better one. Now the Mishnah says V'hasheni Yira Ad Sheyistav. The one that the Yisrael keeps is, you have to wait until it gets a mum, and only then could you eat it. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's a suffix bechar. So the question is that, according to Rabbi Akiva, that says that the Kohen took the shvacher one, al tamoitzi mechavel beraya, and the one the Yisrael's keeping, the better one, is only mi suffix al tamoitzi mechavel beraya, so it's a suffix bechar, so therefore it has the halacha of yirat sheyistav. But according to Reb Tarfon, that said HaKohen Bar Lo Yasayafa, and the svara was because Ahu Debari Nafek Bereisha, that it makes sense that the stronger one came out first, so that's a chayra svara vadois. So why would the halacha be Hasheni Yirad Sheyistav? The halacha should be that it's just regular chulin, and the Yisrael gets to keep it. And that's taka what the Taisis Yantiv says, that these words Hasheni Yirad Sheyistav is a continuation of Rabbi Akiva's words. However, the Tiferes Yisrael learns that even Reb Tarfon wasn't saying a svara vadai, that the Kohen takes the yafa. Even that was a suffix. At the end of the day, the one that the Yisrael keeps is also a suffix bechar, and therefore will be yirat sheyistav. The Mishnah continues v'chayev b'matanas. So this, the Gemara says, is our mayor shita, stam masnis and our mayor, and the svara is pashat, that the Kohen has a right to the zroya l'chayayim v'keva mamanavshach. If it's the Bechar, so then I get it else Bechar. And if it's not the Bechar, then I get it else Hilchos Matanas of Zerei L'Chayayim V'Keva. However, Rabbi Yossi says that he's Pater. What's the Svara? So the Gemara says, Asu she'ina zeicha kezeicha v'afal gafta le'mata liyadi, command the mata liyadi v'zavnu Yisrael b'mumay. We look at it, as if the kohen was zeiche before it comes to his hand, and then he gave it back to the Yisrael. Now, if it's back to the Yisrael from the kohen's hand, then it's potter from matanis, because if a bechor would sell his animal back to Yisrael, then there's no matanis. And that's what the Gemara says is as far as Rabbi Yossi, why you're potter from matanis. The Mishnah continues, Meis echad mehen, if these twins, before you give it to the kohen, one of them dies, so then Reb Tarfon oimer yachleiku. Reb Tarfon says yachleiku. And this where the Gemara says achatzer by Reb Tarfon. Obviously Reb Tarfon was chayzer that we don't say the svara anymore of hakohen berles hayafa. Rather it's a suffix. And since it's a suffix, so the halacha would be yachleiku on the one that's alive. And Rabbi Akiva says, Hamoitzu mechaberoi olav haraya. What's the pshat in the machlekes? In other words, Rabbi Akiva is right. Hamoitzu mechaberoi haraya. Why would Reb Tarfon say yachleiku? So the Gemara says that the case is shnayim leinechleku ela b'chatzer balabayis v'roya kohen. We're talking about that they were given birth in the chatzer of the balabayis, but the shepherd was a kohen. And Reb Tarfon held that a knuye kamakni le b'chatzeroi v'nicha leilis avein mitzvah b'memayna. That the balabayis is makna to the kohen a place in his chatzer in order for the kohen to be zeicha in the bechoros as soon as they're born. He's going to be kohen with kinyan chatzer. And therefore has halacha like the Gemara over there speaks about shnayim shefkidu eitzel echad, where the halacha is yachleiku. And that's the svara of Reb Tarfon. The Mishnah ends off, everything we were talking about until now was like the first line in the Mishnah, Rachel shaloi bikra v'yolda shnei zecharim, that the twins were both males. But let's say zachar v'nekeva, one is a male and one is a female, then ein kan l'koyin klum, the koyin doesn't get anything. And Taisa says this is going even according to Rabbi Yossi Aglili, that in the Mishnah said that it's efshel l'tzamseim, and therefore both went to the koyin. Over here the koyin doesn't even get one. Because even though they're born at the same time, those are the words of Taisvis, that there's no din b'char when the twins are a male and a female, even though they came out at the same time. There's no din of b'chara since it was born together with a nekeva.